Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much to the Royal Hawaiian Band for being here, as always. Beautiful music. And aloha, everyone. Welcome. The City Council's Honorary Certificate Program honors and acknowledges those individuals and groups who have made an impact in our local, national, and international communities. Mr. Clerk, our first recipient.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and council members. Our first honorary certificate presentation congratulates Sherry Suzawa upon her retirement as the Administrative Services Officer with the Office of the City Auditor. This presentation is made by yourself, Council Chair Waters.
Thank you. The Honolulu City Council is honored to recognize and commend Ms. Sherry Suzawa upon her retirement and years of dedication and outstanding service as an Administrative Service Officer with the Office of the City Auditor. Sherry graduated from Aiea High School and then went on to earn a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. She started her civil service with the City and County of Honolulu in 1994 with the Honolulu Emergency Services Department, where she received a payroll clerk and later, where she served as a payroll clerk and later as a secretary. In 2003, Sherry applied and was selected to work with the newly established Office of the City Auditor. While her title changed over the years to include Secretary, Office Manager, and Administrative Service Officer, however, she has always provided complete administrative support required for a city agency. Sherry also provided critical support for producing and issuing all of the office's audits and other publications. Most notably, Sherry provided essential administrative, technical, and emotional support and assistance to the entire staff at the Office of the City Auditor. She worked with all three city auditors to date and has always maintained the devotion, focus, and commitment to ensure that the office achieved its goals and objectives. With her retirement from public service at the City and County of Honolulu, Office of the City Auditor, Sherry Suzawa would begin a new and exciting chapter in her life. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the people of the City and County of Honolulu, the Honolulu City Council honors and recognizes Sherry Suzawa on her retirement from the City and County of Honolulu Office of the City Auditor. And be it finally resolved, the Honolulu City Council extends their best wishes for a well-deserved retirement and much happiness to Sherry Suzawa in the years ahead to enjoy spending quality time with her husband, her 3 adult children, and 2 grandchildren, and her multi-po'o chai latte. Congratulations. Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation honors Van Lee upon his retirement as the Audit Manager with the Office of the City Auditor. This presentation is made by yourself, Council Chair Waters.
Thank you very much. The Honolulu City Council is honored to recognize and commend Mr. Van Lee upon his retirement and years of dedication and outstanding service as the Audit Manager of the Office of the Auditor. Van earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Geography from UCLA and then went on to graduate from the University of Hawaii at Manoa with a Master's of Business Administration and received the Certificate of Urban and Regional Planning. Van's auditing career spans over 3 decades and has supported and grown the local government auditing community across the United States and Canada by significantly contributing to the Association of Local Government Auditors. With over 30 years of auditing work experience, Van worked as a senior analyst in the State Auditor's Office for 11 years, as well as the City Auditor's Office as audit manager and deputy for over 19 years as well. As was a member of the Association of Government Auditors, Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Institute for Internal Auditors, Institute for Internal Controls, and American Planning Association. Van also volunteers and served as an assistant vice president at Hawaiian Trust Company and an assistant executive director for Downtown Improvement Association, and received certification in risk management assurance and certified internal control auditors. On March 1st, 2023, the Association of Local Government Auditors awarded Van Lee a Lifetime Achievement Award, which recognizes and honors auditors who have made lasting and worthwhile contributions to local government auditing through their extraordinary service to the Association of Local Government Auditors. Be it resolved by the people of the City and County of Honolulu, the City Council honors and recognizes Van Lee on his retirement after an illustrious career in auditing and as the audit manager of the City and County of Honolulu Office of the Auditor. Be it finally resolved that the Honolulu City Council extends its best wishes for a well-deserved retirement and much happiness to Van Lee in the years ahead to enjoy attending UH volleyball games, cooking, and baking for his church, traveling for adventures, or visiting family as well. You know, I'd like to also just recognize we have 3 former auditors in the audience. We have Wes Tanaka, Edwin Young, and Troy Shimazaki here to honor both Van Lee and Sherry Suzawa, which says a lot that they came here to recognize you. So aloha, Mr. Lee, and thank you so much for your service. We will miss both of you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation congratulates the 2022-2023 Miss American Scholar title holders. This presentation is made by Councilmember Talba.
Thank you. Miss American Scholar is a national pageant based in Hawaii that focuses not only on external beauty, attire, poise of the contestant, but emphasizes their active participation in community service projects. The competition was created to give young women from all over the nation an opportunity to exhibit their inner strengths, talents, and accomplishments. With the primary focus on community service, academics, and future goals, Miss American Scholar helps young women gain confidence. The organization also provides scholarships for pageant winners to further their education. Contestants advocate for causes that they care about and also promote the values of the nonprofit organization BRAVE, which stands for Be Respectful and Value Everyone. BRAVE promotes compassion and kindness and works to stop bullying in our community and in our world. My daughter, Mahealani Sims Toba, founded both organizations. The pageant was held virtually during COVID, but the long-awaited in-person pageant was held on Saturday, August 27 last year. 33 delegates represented the cities, regions, and islands of Hawaii in the Miss American Scholar 2022 competition held at the Salvation Army Kroc Center in Kapolei. Every contestant participated in community service events, including many that helped beautify the island of Oahu. Some of the service projects delegates participate We're in food distribution to families in need, city park beautification, and stream cleanups and litter collection events. Please join me in congratulating not 7, we have 4 of them here today that won the national titles, and next month we'll be giving that titles up in Austin, Texas. Please welcome our little miss, Sky Antonio from Waipahu. Our junior teen, Lilia Iakepa Guerrero from the Windward Oahu. Our Ms. Victoria Zembek from Kapolei. And our Ms. Sarah Bepu from Mililani. We'd also like to recognize our young Miss Kaya Muse, our preteen London Silva from Mililani, and our teen Alani Silva from Waianae. Please join me in honoring and recognizing Miss American Scholar Queens and extending the Council's heartfelt thanks for their dedication and service to the community.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation recognizes and congratulates Melvin P. Silva on his retirement from Local 1, International Union of Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers. This presentation is made by Council Members Wire and Dos Santos Tam.
Thank you, Chair. It's my honor to welcome Melvin P. or Mel Silva, along with his wife Dorothy, to the chamber, and also along with them are their daughter Natasha and grandchildren Zachariah, Zaylan, and Zeshariah. Born and raised in the beautiful town of Kaimuki, Melvin P. Mel Silva has been familiar with the craftworkers trade from a young age. His father was a member of the Local 1 International Bricklayers Union and Allied Craftworkers, Local 1 IBAC, is a tile and marble setter, where Mel picked up many of his trade skills. Mel got his official start with the union in the summer of 1975. His membership was briefly interrupted when he enlisted in the United States Air Force, where he was on active duty for 3 years. On his return home in 1979, he re-entered the Local 1 IBAC, where he worked in the field for over 20 years, starting as an apprentice. He eventually worked his way up to journeyman, foreman, and then to company superintendent, running some of the island's bigger jobs like the H3 tunnel project. I now yield the floor to Councilmember Dos Santos Tam.
Thank you, Councilmember Wire. So to continue, in 2001, Mel was approached by the union to be the apprenticeship coordinator and served in this capacity until 2010, where he then went on to serve as union representative until 2015. From then on, he served for 8 years as the financial business secretary manager till his retirement. Leading the union through its first strike is one of Mel's many career highlights. He successfully negotiated numerous beneficial contracts to ensure good wages and increased benefits for his members, They also helped to lead the union through the COVID pandemic, implementing their own food bank for out-of-work members and the retiree club. Prior to moving to his current hometown of Wahiawa, Mel had the privilege of coaching Little League Baseball and Pop Warner Football in Waialua, where he resided for 12 years. He eventually went on to coach Kahuku High School baseball under head coach Sid Kavahakui, which led to their first OIA East title. I've had the pleasure of working with Mel, and I've seen firsthand how much he loves his family, his members, and God too. And Mel is just an amazing person. So I'm happy to be honoring him today. I'll yield the floor back to Councilmember Wire.
Mahalo. Now that he's retired, Mel is looking forward to spending more time with his wife, with Dorothy, and with their 16 grandchildren. And like Councilmember Dos Santos Tam said, a much-deserved retirement. He also plans to become more involved with church functions and feeding the needy and less fortunate in our community. And so we all know that he'll still be around serving the community, and so appreciate his hard work. And so therefore, on behalf of the people of the city and county of Honolulu, the council recognizes Melvin P. Silva, or Mel Silva, for his exemplary public service and dedication to the Local 1 IBAC members, and as well as our entire community in island of Oahu. And further, the council extends its best wishes for a well-deserved and happy retirement. Mahalo.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation recognizes Mr. Zach Jones for his selfless and heroic actions in a life-threatening situation. This presentation is made by Councilmember Okimoto.
Thank you, Chair. Aloha, everyone, and good morning. On behalf of the constituents of District 8, today I am so honored and proud to finally introduce and honor, recognize, he's actually a neighboring constituent of Councilmember Wire's district, Mr. Zach Jones. You know, Arthur Ashe said that true heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost. And Mr. Jones definitely embodies this. So I know, as you can tell by his presence here, he does not like to be in the spotlight. In fact, it was a fun adventure trying to track him down, and I had a great conversation with him before this. And the constituent of mine reached out, and they really wanted to recognize Mr. Zach Jones. And I'll share the story of why he's here today. Mr. Zach Jones has placed a young woman and a child before himself and risked his life in a dire situation to save another. On February 1st, 2023, a mother of 5 pushed her 6-month-old baby in a stroller through the Mililani Walmart parking lot. A driver speeding intentionally hit the mother, running her over. The driver then dragged the mother and when stopped, retrieved a tire iron from his trunk. Witnesses saw a Good Samaritan intervene. Mr. Zach Jones jumped into the situation to help the woman and her baby, sustaining at least 20 blows and in the process saved the woman from a life-threatening situation as the police intervened. Mr. Jones' heroic action helped the victim and her child in a fatal setting. Through a singular act of extraordinary heroism, he has clearly demonstrated a willingness to place his own life at risk for others. And through his military service, he has also dedicated himself to serving the citizens of this country. It's not just what he does for a living, it's who he is as a person. In this particular case, the actions being honored epitomize the concept of service above all else and going above one's daily responsibility of conduct. Mr. Jones' life-saving action protected a fellow citizen in a time of need and has shown extraordinary courage in the face of peril. This incident highlights safety in our communities, which takes all of us. This is an area that I personally go to multiple times. I was just there yesterday. Sometimes I go there multiple times a day, and oftentimes with my children. And the Mililani Walmart parking lot is an area that is utilized by most, if not all, within my district as well as those in neighboring districts. This could have happened to any one of us that day. It is incredible to see we still have members of the community willing not only to help others in need, but also to do so humbly. Again, with the help of a constituent, we were able to find Mr. Zach Jones. And in my conversation with him, what I really felt through the telephone was his pure humility and this way he serves. He asks for no recognition, no attention. I'm really honored and grateful that he is here today. He's joined by his lovely wife, Dana, and his mother-in-law, Jackie. And so, Zach, on behalf of myself and the people of the district, I want to personally thank you and take a moment to extend my greatest appreciation for your life-saving actions. So on behalf of the people of the city and county of Honolulu, the Honolulu City Council honors and thanks Mr. Zach Jones. We want to take a moment to extend our greatest appreciation for helping and empowering others. Mahalo.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation celebrates and congratulates Foodland Supermarket on the occasion of its 75th anniversary. This presentation is made by Councilmember Kia Aina.
Aloha kakahiaka. The Honolulu City Council takes great pleasure in recognizing Foodland for its unwavering 75-year commitment to the people of Hawaii and strong support of local food, products, and businesses. Please join me in welcoming President and Chief Executive Officer of Foodland, Janai Sullivan-Wall, and Vice President of Marketing and Corporate Communications, Cheryl Toda, who are with us today. Foodland is the largest locally owned and operated grocery retailer in Hawaii, serving communities on Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and Hawaii Island. Foodland's origin can be traced back to a friendship between its founder, Maurice J. Sullivan, and the Lau family that began at the Lanikai store on Oahu when Maurice, assigned to the military's commissary branch as a buyer for the officers' mess hall, would visit the Laos during his buying trips around the island. Following his discharge from the U.S. Army and subsequent 2-year employment at the Lanikai store, Maurice, affectionately known as Sully, together with the Lau family, would open the first Foodland supermarket in Honolulu at Market City on May 6, 1948. Sully's daughter, Janai Sullivan-Wall, continues her father's legacy as president and CEO, leading Foodland through major growth and expansion for nearly 3 decades to where it is today, with 31 locations across 4 islands and 2 full-service restaurants and stores on Oahu. Foodland upholds its dedication to support local farmers and producers by offering food that is grown or made in Hawaii, and shares its passion for giving back to the community. Its first statewide community program, Shop for Better Education, helped over 300 public and private schools earn more than $6 million in much-needed supplies, and through its current programs, Give Aloha, Meals of Aloha, and Share a Holiday Feast, Foodland supports its customers' favorite nonprofit organizations and provides food to those in need. Therefore, the Honolulu City Council extends a warm aloha and best wishes to Foodland Supermarket on its 75th anniversary, and furthermore, the Honolulu City Council extends the Foodland President and CEO, Janai Sullivan-Wall, and the entire Foodland Ohana a warm aloha and best wishes for continued success in all their future endeavors. Mahalo.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation honors Tatum Hi'ilani Moku on her athletic achievements in track and field. This presentation is made by Councilmember Kia Aina.
Aloha again. Colleagues and members of the audience, it is an honor to recognize and congratulate Tatum Hi'ilani Moku on all of her accomplishments as a student athlete. Please join me in welcoming Tatum to the Honolulu City Council chambers, as well as her proud parents, Sam and Pohai Moku, and her sister, Ku'ule. Born and raised in Kaneohe, Tatum has excelled in track and field as a student athlete at Kamehameha Schools Kapalama. Going into the 2023 track and field season, Tatum was the defending state champion in the pole vault, 100-meter hurdles, and long jump events, and a 2-time girls track and field Hawaii Gatorade Player of the Year. Her illustrious high school athletic career culminated at the 2023 Hawaii High School Athletic Association State Track and Field Championships, where she earned 3 individual gold medals by successfully defending her titles in pole vault, long jump, and 100-meter hurdles. Tatum also earned the 4th place finish in the 100-meter sprint and finished 3rd in 300-meter hurdles, which ultimately helped the Wahine Warriors secure a 3rd place finish overall. During her senior season, Tatum has made multiple record-setting attempts at the pole vault, including most recently setting the state record for pole vault at 13 feet 7 inches. She also had a personal best time of 14.39 seconds in the 100-meter hurdles at the 2023 state championships, and was one of only 2 female athletes to complete the event in under 15 seconds. Tatum has also recently been recognized for her athletic achievements, being named the 2023 Interscholastic League of Honolulu's Track and Field Athlete of the Year, the 2023 Kamehameha Kapalama High School Female Athlete of the Year, and a 2023 inductee to the Hawaii High School Athletic Association Hall of Honor. In addition to her successes on the track, Tatum is also a star student and maintained a 3.5 grade point average as a graduating senior. She's excited to begin her collegiate athletic journey in the fall at Washington State University, where she will be competing against some of the nation's best athletes in the Pacific 12 Athletic Conference. Tatum will be joining her brother, Tanner, who is a safety on the Washington State football team, and she will continue the Ohana legacy of excellence in track and field following Sister Ku'ulei, a recent graduate of the University of Hawaii at Manoa, where she also competed in track and field. Therefore, on behalf of the people of the City and County of Honolulu, the Honolulu City Council hereby recognizes and congratulates Tatum Hi'ilani Moku on her historic high school athletic career and recent achievements as a student athlete. The Honolulu City Council further extends to Tatum, her parents Samuel and Pohai, and her ohana a warmest aloha and best wishes for continued success in all future endeavors. Mahalo.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our final presentation congratulates star Madison Hi'ilei Kapolinahe Dahl Thurston on winning and being crowned Miss Hawaii 2023. This presentation is made by yourself, Council Chair Waters.
Council Member Dos Santos Tan.
Thank you, Chair. This morning we are honored to recognize and congratulate the newly crowned 2023 Miss Hawaii star Madison Hi'ilei Kapolinahe Dahl Thurston. The annual competition was held this past Saturday, June 3rd, at the historic Hawaii Theater, where 21 candidates vied for the honorary title. Star Dahl Thurston was born and raised in Kapahulu, graduated from Punahou School, and continued her education at American University in Washington, D.C., where she earned a bachelor's degree in business and entertainment. Since 1948, the Miss Hawaii Scholarship Program has been committed to young women and furthering their pursuit of higher education, deepening their commitment to community service, and instilling a lifelong pursuit of personal development. Competing as Miss Chinatown Hawaii, Star won the Candice Mejide Gentry Talent Award with an original self-written poem about her struggle to deal with her mother's passing from stage 4 ovarian cancer 2 years ago. In addition to capturing the crown, she also took home the Health and Fitness Award. I'll turn this now over to Chair Waters to continue this recognition.
Thank you. As newly crowned 2023 Miss Hawaii, Star will go on to have the opportunity to represent Hawaii in the 2024 Miss America pageant later this year. During her reign as Miss Hawaii, Star plans to continue her education in business and law, as well as launch her nonprofit, Kahua Collective, as an after-school program where the life lessons she learned will help inspire others. Star currently works in production and aspires to become a film and television producer. When she is not on set, she enjoys serving at her church in Waimanalo, spending weekends at the beach and with her family and friends, and is known to frequent Kapi'olani Community College Farmers Market every Saturday. Therefore, be it resolved on behalf of the people of the City and County of Honolulu, the Honolulu City Council congratulates Star Madison Hi'ilei Kapolinahe Dahl Thurston for winning and being crowned the 76th Miss Hawaii. Furthermore, the Honolulu City Council extends its best wishes and continued success in all her future endeavors. Congratulations. Thank you, members. This concludes the City Council's Honorary Certificate Program. I'd like to thank Ricky Ricard, Scotty Furushima, and Kaipo'a Singh once again for beautiful Hawaiian music. Mahalo. Members, our first hearing starts at 9:45. 9:45.